Hey friends, it's just a few minutes before my party, but I'm actually putting on some new nails, so I thought I would kind of just video it. And even though there's already application videos, you could see like in real time what I'm doing to put on my nails. And excuse the fact that I look really ratchet because I just played soccer with my brother outside. But okay, so I wanted to show you what I've done so far. As I wash my hands to get like all the oils off, and then I shaped my nails how I wanted to. My nails are pretty short. If yours are longer, that's totally fine. And then what I'm doing now is I'm taking this buffering block, which this one's from Jamberry, but you can use any buffering block, and you don't have to do this part, but I found that it helps. So I've already filed my nails down and gotten them pretty smooth, but I think that this helps to get the wraps to adhere a little bit better, because then your roughs or your nails aren't so smooth; they're a little more rough. And so I just kind of take it and kind of do a little buff over each one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have witch hazel, which is a natural astringent. So it'll take the oils off your nails, but you can also use like rubbing alcohol or even just nail polish remover, although some nail polish removers have different conditioners in it, like vitamins or things like that, so it might not help your nails to get dry, because what you need is your nail beds to be dry. Oh, and I should note, I also pushed back my cuticles, which is really important because when you put the wraps on, you want to have a watertight seal. You're trying to get it so that no water can get underneath it, and so it's really important to make sure you push back your cuticles. So what I'm going to be putting on is these French tips, and I haven't tried these yet, so this is the first time you're seeing me try this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a small one, and I'll probably just do one nail and then turn this off. But what I do is you want to make sure you don't touch the adhesive with your hand, because you have oils on your hands that'll keep it from, where's my orange stick? That'll keep it from sticking. So that's really the key with putting on Jamberry nails. If you have any problems with it lifting or not staying on your nail or anything like that, it's probably just in your application. You can tweak some things and get it to stay on longer. So I either take this cuticle pusher or an orange stick, which a lot of these come with the application kit if you get that. But what I'm going to do is just take it off of the sheet with the orange stick, and these are clear, so it's kind of harder to tell, but not going to touch the underside. And then I'm going to take scissors, if I can find them. I might just use my toner clippers because I can't find the scissors. Yeah, this is not going to be even, but it doesn't matter because you'll waste some in the middle. I mean, you don't have to. If you have longer nails, then you won't. But I have pretty short nails, so we're going to get it on there. So you can see this is an awfully cut half a nail wrap. And this is the heater, which is actually pretty nice because I've tried doing it with a hairdryer and it's okay, it works. But it's kind of more blowy. And so it's harder to, it's just harder to do because I try to like set it down on the countertop so you don't have to hold it. But this is nice because it's pretty quiet. Like, I don't think you'll even be able to hear it, and this is pretty close to the camera. So it takes a second for it to get hot, and you want to put the adhesive side up to the heat. Let's see if I can make it so you can see this. And if you can see, it's starting to kind of curl. It's really done. It only needs like 5 seconds. So you can turn that back off. And I'm going to put it on this nail. So you can do that. You can heat it first, or you can do the cold method, which actually I'm going to let it cool and do that. Because the adhesive, once it's heated, it's a lot harder to pull it up, and you don't really want to, it's pretty strong, so you don't want to pull it up off your nail. So I like to do the cold method because I mess it up too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it down here to the table or someplace that you can see it. And I'll get it as close to the cuticle as I can without getting it on the skin. And you may have to cut yours to the right size, but this is really the part that is the most important, is getting it on your nail flat. And if you're like me and have curvy nail beds, it might be that you're seeing some buckling on the sides of your nail. What I mean by that is like some waves, and you can't see it very well because this is clear, but basically this is what it should look like. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time you put it on. Then you're gonna have your heater back on, and you're gonna heat it again. And this is where a cuticle pusher is really great. So once you feel like it's heated, go ahead and take that cuticle pusher back over it. Really just flattening it out, trying to get all the air under it. And sometimes I like to just like take my nail and just like press on it. It's really strong. And if you have curvy nail beds, once again, sorry I keep putting my fingers in the camera, it's good to go around the edge with something a little more firm than a cuticle pusher. So, okay. At this point, you take scissors, or I'm going to use my nail clippers again. You can cut it down a little bit more. Yeah, this is not working because these are not very good nail clippers. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's working. This is going to be like a 5-10 minute video. Oopsies. Okay. So like I said, if you have any buckling, you can heat it, and even before you cut it at all, you can kind of pull on it. It's pretty flexible. And what you're going to do next, this is the part that I get the most questions about. Let me turn off my heater. What you want to do is you're going to have some excess hanging off, and you're going to take your nail file and literally just go straight down. And I've done it too slow before, and it just doesn't cut it. So you want to make sure that you're going quick enough, and you'll start to see that it's separating from the rest of the wrap. And you can kind of pull off little pieces. So you can see it's almost off. And there's the piece. I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit. Sometimes I like to do like a little teeny bit of like a 45-degree angle. So that you don't get any lifting at the tip of your nail. And my nails are so short, they're really close to my skin, so it's not as elegant as maybe people who have longer nails. And I'm a perfectionist, so I could work on that all day, but as you can see, there is my one nail. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, so I will have all French tips when I'm done with this. See you guys at the party, and sorry that was really long.